Hello and welcome to this second broadcast of TCA Men's Soccer. This game will be featured between TCA and Nolan Catholic, two very good soccer teams this year. TCA is in second place in District 6A, and Nolan is in first place in District 6A, so it should be a very good matchup tonight. TCA coming off a very nice win against Presswood, 5-0, and Nolan also coming off a victory, as both teams are 3-0 and looking to go to 4-0 and stay undefeated. Game is about to kick off, and we will get started in just a couple seconds. And TCA in their home white jerseys with Nolan in all blue. And the game gets started with Nolan controlling the ball.
David,
What's up?
you watch the clock just for like 5 minutes. I have to go get ice from the bag.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. What are you recording?
Doing a broadcast.
Of the game?
Yeah. So, and sorry about that little delay. It will be Nolan ball with a throw in down on the 5-yard line. Thrown into about the TCA 30, controlled by TCA. Down into the middle to Nicholas Vandrich, but the ball kicked back to TCA. TCA ball down on the 30-yard line, looking to score quickly. Ball pass to JD Powers, back down to the 45. Nice little give and go. Back to JD. And Nolan will kick it out of bounds. It'll be TCA ball with a throw in on the 35-yard line. Throw into Trevor Douglas, about the 10, trying to find a hole, looking through, and it's cleared out by a Nolan defender. And it'll be still fighting for it over in the middle of the field. It will be Nolan ball, Nolan bringing it up the field. About the 45, and a push from the Nolan. And it'll be a push on Nolan, and it'll be a foul. It'll be TCA ball at about the 48-yard line. Nolan arguing with the defender. And Nolan defender arguing with the ref. The ref blows the whistle and talks to him for a minute. It'll be a free kick for TCA, kicked into the middle of the field, and will be headed out of bounds. It'll be a TCA throw-in from about the 20-yard line. Throwing TCA into the middle of the field. Close, but it'll be kicked out by a Nolan defender. Both teams fighting for the ball. And here comes the Nolan attack, bringing it up the field. Dan Jones with the pack. Nolan steals it, kicks it in the middle of the field.
Davis Rogers.
And McCabe is back with me in the booth up here.
Sepios.
Davis Rogers with a nice kick out to the 40-yard line, headed by Trevor Douglas, and it'll be a foul on Nolan for pushing, or for an elbow actually. It'll be a free kick from about the 35-yard line for TCA. It'll be Josh Matthews with the kick.
I don't know who that was.
And the kick from Josh Matthews into the middle of the field, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Nolan.
I recommend this song by A.M. Potato. Rolex.
Nolan keeper will kick it out to about the 40-yard line, where it'll be controlled by TCA. Jake Bryans with the ball. It'll be passed out. It'll be TCA ball back on the other side of the field. Oh, bad pass from Daniel Jones across the field, but it'll be quickly taken back by TCA.
Snips.
Oh, and another bad pass out of bounds. There'll be a Nolan throw in from about the 40-yard line. There's a whistle. Thrown, and it's thrown into, and it'll be kicked out of bounds again. Nolan ball with a throw in. Ooh, a nice header from the Nolan forward.
Well, I never knew there was forwards. I thought they were strikers. My bad.
It'll be stolen by TCA.
Taking up the field.
Taken up the field at about the 25-yard line. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Nolan. TCA ball at about the 25-yard line. Throwing from Snips. It'll be a head from Trevor Douglas. That will go backwards a little bit. Nice header from J.D. Powers in the middle of the field, but it'll be stolen by a Nolan defender and brought up the field. Nolan scrambling with the ball, passing it out at about the 40-yard line for Nolan. Good defense from Brendan Williams. Be kicked back in the middle of the field. Trevor Douglas right on the heels of the Nolan offense. Maybe Nolan ball at about the 45-yard line after a little break.
My name is Harris.
Nolan kicks the ball. Oh, and it'll be off a TCA defender. It'll be a corner kick for Nolan.
Has TCA ever lost a game?
Not yet. TCA is 3-0 so far.
Must be really good.
It will be a Nolan corner kick from the right side of the goal. Davis Rogers inspecting where everyone should go. And here's the cross. Long Nolan, and it'll be headed by Nolan way out. Back to about the 45-yard line. And it will be kicked back into the goal by Nolan, but it'll be saved by Davis Rogers. And a kick from Davis will be coming. Not one of his bests, but it will go to about the 50-yard line for Rogers. And kicked back into the middle of the field to Evan Jensen. It'll be stolen by Nolan at about the 35-yard line. Good passing from Nolan all the way to the 15-10. Oh, and nice defense from, I believe that's Cole Ray down there in the corner. Really good defense to save that ball because several Nolan defenders or offensive men were in the middle of the box there. That could have been a goal for Nolan. This ball's kicked back into the middle by Nolan, but it'll TCA. Oh, Nolan will get it back. Nolan figuring out what to do. Passing it back. Ooh, bad pass. Stolen by Nicholas Fenrich. Oh, and interesting slide from the Nolan defender to pass the ball back, but it will be taken by TCA. Ooh, dangerous pass from TCA, but it will be saved and will be kicked out by Nolan. It will be TCA ball at about the 45-yard line. A throw-in coming. Throw-in from Brendan Williams to Jake Bryans. It's a good header, and it will be kicked back in about the 50-yard line. Ooh, and it'll be kicked out by Evan Jansen. 0-0 with about 30 minutes left to play in this first half. Pretty even game so far. Not many shots have been on the goal for either team, really. Good defense by both teams, and waiting for something to happen. Throw in from Nolan at about the 25-yard line. Thrown into the middle of the box. It'll be headed out by TCA. And then kicked out once more for a clear from Josh Matthews. Nolan gets it back in about the 25-yard line. Passing it around for Nolan. Akir's across into the middle of the box, but Brendan Williams is right there to keep it, and he will... A good pass to Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones bringing it up the field. Still dribbling with it. Past Evan Jansen. Evan Jansen putting on a little bit of moves. Taken by Daniel Jones. Has a lot of room up the middle of the field. Elects to pass it, and it will be stolen by Nolan. Taking up the field. Pass to about the 40. To the other 40, and one-on-one battle for J.D. Powers. And J.D. Powers will win that battle, as it will be a TCA throw-in from about the 30-yard line. Headed by Nolan, and it will be taken. Good defense from Jake Bryans. And it will be passed back for Nolan. Nolan bringing it up the field. Ooh, nice move by a Nolan player. Really good passing from Nolan as they're keeping it away from all TCA players. Oh, bad header from Daniel Jones, and it'll be kicked back into the middle of the box. And he's right there to save it. TCA bringing it up the field at the 50. Brendan Williams still bringing it up. Pass to Trevor Douglas. Oh. Interesting sequence. A very bad pass from Trevor Douglas to really no one, but no, it wasn't to Nolan. It was just miscommunication between the TCA defense and offense combined. Couldn't get the ball, but it'll be a kick from Davis Rogers coming. Big booming kick to about the 35-yard line. Down all the way to the 10. The Nolan keeper will come out and stop it. Wow. No one touched the ball as Davis Rogers cleared it from about the 10 to the opposite 10. And here comes the kick from the Nolan goalie. This kick's about to the 50, taken by Jake Bryans, but it'll be stolen by Nolan. And still stolen by Nolan. Was taken by TCA for just a second, but then taken right back. Nolan bringing it up the field at the 10. Ooh, clever passing from TCA. That was a heel kick from J.D. Powers back into the middle of the field to get a save. Davis Rogers right there on the cross from a Nolan defender, right there to bottle it up, and nice drop kick all the way to the 30. He has men right there. Brendan Williams down to the 20. It'll be kicked backwards by a Nolan player. Had a chance right there, but the hop proved too high for anyone to really maintain it. TCA back in the middle of the field. Jake Bryans to Connor Williams. Oh, and it'll be stolen once more by a Nolan player. Kicked out to... Oh! J.D. Powers just took a knee to the head. And it'll be taken by Nolan up the field. Nolan bringing it up the field at the 20. Looking for a cross in the middle of the field. They have one, number 26. Oh, and it's offsides. Offsides by a Nolan player. And it will be TCA ball at about the 10. Goal kick coming from, or free kick coming from Davis Rogers. Oh, wow. Big kick down. Oh, all the way to the 10. TCA has some men if they can make a play. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Nolan, and it'll be a TCA throw-in coming. 26 minutes left to play. TCA has Cole McCabe getting ready and warm, and Barrett Jessen also getting warm up on the TCA bench. Throw in from TCA. Nice touch by Trevor Douglas. Trevor keeping it, trying to find a way into the middle of the box, but it'll be saved by a goal by the Nolan keeper. And Nolan will bring it up. Nolan at about the 15. Nice pass in the middle of the field. Dangerous, though. Oh, pass in the middle of the field for Nolan. Nolan's bringing it up. Oh, a nice over-the-head pass. Oh, good save. Good save from Cole Ray to head it out of the way of a Nolan player that could have turned that into a disaster for TCA. The Nolan throw-in coming. Throw in and once again out of bounds. It'll be Nolan ball. Throwing to Nolan. Oh, kicked over the head. Kind of a nice pass from a Nolan player. Some good moves, but TCA defense bottling it up. Has the ball in the middle of the field for Nolan. Number 11's looking for a pass over in the middle of the field. Good defense from Daniel Jones, keeping him locked up in the corner. Pass in the middle of the field, number 8 for Nolan. Pass back into the middle of the field. It'll be passed outside. Shot into the middle, and it'll be saved by Davis Rogers. Davis Rogers' kick coming. Oh, a good line drive kick. He has a man right there, and Brendan Williams. Brendan Williams trying to get to the ball. He'll get to it. Bad touch from Brendan, and it'll be stolen. It'll be stolen by Nolan and kicked to the middle of the field. TCA steals it back. Nicholas Vandrich at about the 15, trying to make some moves. And it'll be kicked out by Nolan. It'll be a TCA throw-in coming. Nice pass in the middle of the field for Evan Jansen. Evan Jansen down to Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones bringing it up. Has some men. Pass in the middle of the field for TCA, and it'll be cleared out by Nolan. Cole Ray. Ooh, good move by Cole Ray. It'll be stolen by Nolan. Kicks it upfield to a Nolan defender, but Daniel Jones plays it perfectly, gets the steal. And it'll be a pass to outside all the way back to J.D. Powers. Nolan gets it back, and once again off JD's face. JD, that's twice for him, getting hit in the face today with the soccer ball. It'll be TCA taking it up after a steal. Oh, a vicious collision from Evan Jansen, and can't see who the number is for Nolan, but no foul called for either. They both went to the ground. It was a gruesome collision. It'll be a TCA goal kick from Davis Rogers coming. Kick from Davis Rogers. Another good one, down to the opposite 35 and still going. Be taken by Nolan. Here's the kick from Nolan. Oh, it's a good one. Out, they have a man, but headed by Josh Matthews out of the way. Line drive from Cole Ray down to Trevor Douglas. And it'll be stolen back by Nolan. Nolan bringing the ball up. Good passing from Nolan. They heavily rely on their passing to make good shots. Not one person touches the ball for longer than just a couple seconds. It'll be TCA bringing it up at the 50. Connor Williams with the ball. Still taking it. Ooh, good pass to his brother. It'll be stolen once more by Nolan. Oh, bad touch from Nolan, but once again taking it back. Nolan bringing it up the field. At about the 50, it'll be kicked back once more to the backup. Pass down to the 30. Connor Williams at the 40. Good pass to Trevor. Oh. There's a kind of like a pinball situation sort of going on. Went to 4 different players really quickly. TCA throwing at about the 45. Thrown in the middle of the field to Evan Jansen. Kicked out to Cole Ray. Cole Ray bringing it up. And it'll be a pass to a Nolan player. Nolan takes the ball back. Good pass to the forward for Nolan. Josh Matthews is right there to block it, however. Oh, what a move. What a move. They're fighting over it. Oh, pass number 14 in the middle of the field for Nolan. The shot blocked. Again, another shot from Nolan. And it'll be saved by Davis Rogers. Davis Rogers with the save, and the player, number 14 for Nolan, dove at Davis Rogers trying to kick it, and he will be awarded a yellow card. Number 14 for Nolan awarded a yellow card for what looked like a tackle on Davis Rogers trying to make a shot in the goal. And so that'll be the first card of the night. And here comes a free kick for Davis Rogers. After that yellow, Nolan subs in a player who could pass in the middle of the field. Connor Williams bringing it up at the 15, and it'll be taken back out by Nolan. And it'll be kicked out by Nolan as well. Be a TCA throw-in from about the 35, 40-yard line. Pass to Evan Jansen. Nice kick into the middle of the field. Oh, bad touch by Nolan. Connor Williams fighting over it. Well done by Connor. And it'll be a head out of bounds for Nolan. TCA throw-in from about the 30. Thrown to Jake Bryans in the middle of the field, and it'll be a handball on Nolan with a free kick at about the 20-yard line for TCA. This is a very good scoring opportunity for TCA right here. It'll be Nicholas Vandrich taking the shot. From about the 15-yard line, Nicholas Vandrich with a chance to make it 1-0. A three-man wall is the only thing besides the goalie standing in Nicholas Vandrich's way. And here comes the kick. Oh, shot into the corner. Oh! Just a foot away from the left post. Very nice line drive shot, but just a foot outside, and it will be Nolan kick, free kick coming. About 17 minutes left in the first half. And some subs for TCA. Trevor Douglas and Connor Williams coming out. Cole McCabe and Drew Soderstrom coming in for TCA and for both Trevor Douglas and Connor Williams. It'd be a Nolan goal kick with about 17 minutes left to play. Here's the kick. Not a very good one, only at about the 25-yard line. It'll be taken by TCA into the middle of the field. Brendan Williams to Cole McCabe. Cole McCabe with a high touch to Brendan. Brendan at about the 10. Oh, a push from a Nolan player. Not getting a foul called. Still in the middle of the field. Trying to figure it out. Nicholas Vandrich with a header, trying to keep it himself. Can he get there before it's out of bounds? No, and it'll be an out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Nolan. Good opportunity there. Good pass from Cole McCabe and Brendan Williams. A little give and go there. Nothing can come from it, but it will be a Nolan goal kick. Another pretty weak kick from the Nolan goalie. It only goes to about the 35 this time. But it will be retained by Nolan, and it will be kicked out of bounds by Nolan as well. It will be a TCA throw-in from about the 40. Daniel Jones throwing it in. Has a man in Evan Jansen open in the middle of the field. finds him and gets it to him. Daniel Jones. Oh, bad pass from Daniel into the middle of the field, but it'll be fought over, and it'll be Nolan ball. Nolan bringing it up the field at about the 45. Cross in the middle. Oh, a trip. And it will be stopped by Davis Rogers in the box. It will be a free kick. Or not a free kick, a goal kick coming from Davis. Kick to about the 40-yard line of Nolan. That'll be a TCA ball for the time being. Kept pass to JD Powers over on the corner. Stolen by Nolan. Nolan kicks it out into the middle of the field. They have a man, number 26. Oh, and it's taken one-on-one for Nolan. The shot from number 26, saved by Davis Rogers. And Davis Rogers will pick it up. What a save. It was a one-on-one opportunity for Nolan. They had a shot, but Davis Rogers was right there to stop it. And a beautiful save and no goal for Nolan. However, there was a whistle apparently. All right, we'll play on. Rogers bringing it up. Ooh, nice line drive kick. All the way to the opposite 20. Taken by Nicholas Vandrich at about the 15. It'll be headed back into the middle of the field. Drew Soderstrom's right there. Cole McCabe, nice pass to Jake Brines. Jake Brines shot in the middle. It'll be blocked by Nolan defender. And it'll be taken out by Nolan again. Oh, pass to Brendan Williams at the 20. Bringing it up the middle. Brendan weaving through defenders. Getting pushed. And it'll be stolen once more. Surprise, no call was there from the referee, but we'll play on. It'll be about 35-yard line TCA ball and a weak pass from TCA stolen by Nolan. Nolan bringing it up the field. Kicked in the middle of the field, and Davis Rogers will be right there to save it. It'll be thrown by Davis to Daniel Jones and stolen, sort of. It'll be fought over. Oh! Major push from Nolan, and it'll be awarded a free kick for TCA. Number 16 for Nolan shoved Daniel Jones on the ground. And it will be a kick from Davis Rogers, who can probably make it. He already made one from this distance earlier in the season against Bishop Lynch in double overtime. Long kick from Davis down in the middle of the box. It's in the middle for Nicholas Vandrich. Nicholas Vandrich shot! Oh, and it'll be just over the goal. A good opportunity right there for TCA. No goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Nolan coming up. And Connor Williams will come back into play for his brother Brendan Williams. TCA with about 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this first half. Nolan keeper with a goal kick coming. Keeper with a low line drive kick out to about the 35-yard line. It'll go all the way out off a Nolan touch to the 30, and it will be a throw-in for Nolan off JD Powers. Throw-in from Nolan. It'll be stolen by TCA and Nicholas Vandrich. Pass in the middle of the field for Drew Soderstrom. Playing it. Letting the ball come to him. Has Cole McCabe down the middle and a foul on Soderstrom as he shoves a Nolan player to the ground. No card awarded. Maybe. No card awarded, but the ball will be placed back at where the spot of the foul will happen. It will be about the 30-yard line. Free kick from the Nolan 30. Oh, strong kick into the middle of the field. Nolan has it into the middle of the box. Shot from Nolan, and it'll be saved by Davis Rogers. Nice pick up right there from Davis. It was a low line drive shot. It'll be saved, and he will throw it out to JD Powers out on the side of the field. Nolan steals it back, however, and It'll be a foul on TCA for kicking it on the ground. It was Evan Jansen on the ground for TCA, and that's why the foul was called. It'll be a Nolan free kick from about the 35-yard line of TCA. Definitely in striking distance for Nolan. And here's the shot. Kicked in the middle of the field. Right there for Davis Rogers as he catches it, and he will clear it out for TCA. Nolan with a lack of defenders out in the field. Drew Soderstrom's right there. Good play, and it'll be off of TCA, apparently. A little talk between the referees here. It clearly went off of Drew Soderstrom's head and then off of a Nolan player's head out of bounds. Oh, and it will be awarded that. I was about to say, it was initially awarded by the side ref as it was TCA ball, but then the main ref decided that it would be Nolan ball, but it will be TCA ball down on the 40-yard line with about 9.5 minutes left to go in this first half. TCA and Nolan trying to make something happen. Stolen by Nolan and kicked out of bounds. It'll be TCA ball at about the 40-yard line. Kicked in the middle of the field to Jake Bryans. Heavy touch there from Jake Bryans as he'll kick it out to about the 30-yard line. It'll be a throw-in from Nolan. Nolan taking the ball. Some good passing from Nolan. Oh, really good passing from Nolan. Number 16 for Nolan. Doesn't look very old, but man, he has some very good moves and is very talented. It'll be Nolan ball kicked out to about the 45-yard line. Take it up a nice pass into the middle, a through ball as they call it, and it'll be an offsides on Nolan. It'll be TCA free kick from about the 6-yard line. 8 minutes left to play in this first half. Davis Rogers will clear the ball out. Here's a kick from Davis. All the way about to the 45-yard line from the 6. Very good kick. Into the middle of the field. It'll be kicked out into the goal. Nicholas Vandrich trying to get the ball, and no, it'll be a corner kick for TCA. A bad touch by the Nolan defender trying to kick it out of bounds, but proceeds to kick it where a corner kick will be awarded to TCA, and an opportunity for a goal with about 7.5 minutes left to play. It will be Connor Williams with the corner kick. TCA trying to get some room. Kick into the middle of the goal. And no one is there for TCA to take a shot. And it will be Nolan ball taking it up the field. JD Powers there to save the Nolan offense coming. Nolan ball at about the 45-yard line. Weaving a nice pass from Nolan, but it'll be stolen back by TCA. Oh, Nolan with a trip of Cole Ray. Sends them sprawling to the floor. And it will be TCA free kick for Davis Rogers at about the 35-yard line. Davis can put one in the back of the net here pretty easily. Seeing as how he did it against Bishop Lynch. Here's a kick from Davis Rogers. Didn't hit it as well as he could have, and it will be out of bounds. And it will be a Nolan throw-in with about 6 minutes left to play. TCA steals it back. Pass in the middle, Connor Williams. In the middle for Drew Soderstrom, and it'll go through his legs. A push by Nolan, and it'll be TCA ball at about the 25-yard line. 30-yard line, excuse me. And it will be Josh Matthews with the shot. Another opportunity off of Nolan mistake for shoving. Josh Matthews with the opportunity to create a goal. Here's the shot from Josh Matthews. Kicked up into the corner. Oh, and just a little bit too high. A very nice shot from Josh, but it just sails over the goal just a little bit too much, and it will be a Nolan goal kick. Some subs for TCA with about 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Brendan Williams coming in for Nicholas Fandrich. A well-played first half for Nicholas. It will be a Nolan kick coming from their own end zone. Here's a kick. It'll be taken by Nolan at about their own 40-yard line. Bad pass from a Nolan. Oh, and it'll be stolen right back by Nolan. Josh Matthews with the ball. Oh, a bad touch from Josh Matthews into the middle of the field for Nolan. Nolan threatening, a nice pass. Corner coming from number 8 for Nolan. Down on the side, trying to make some moves, trying to create open space. Pass in the middle of the field. A miss by TCA. Another miss by TCA. Oh, and it'll be just barely cleared out, but Nolan will get the ball back. That was about 4 consecutive whiffs from the TCA defense, but the ball will be safely cleared out by Cole Ray down all the way to the opposite side of the field for Nolan. Taken back by Nolan at about 35. Kicked in the middle of the field, and Davis Rogers will be right there to pick it up and kick it away. Kick coming from Davis. Down all the way to the... Oh, handball right there. Handball. TCA rushing with it at the 20, at the 15. Pass in the middle of the field. And it'll be stolen once more by Nolan. They had an opportunity for a free kick with a nice chance to score. It'll be fought over in the middle of the field. A push from Nolan. No foul given. And it'll be TCA ball once more. However, it'll be stolen once again. Oh, never mind. Kicked in the middle of the field. Right there for Brendan Williams in the side in the corner. Brendan trying to fight over the ball. Waiting for some of his players to get down there. Pass in the middle for Cole McCabe. Nice pass to Brendan again. Brendan with some room. And in the middle of the box. No one's there. And it'll be kicked out by Nolan. Oh, stolen by Evan Jansen. A shot off the defender. Blocked, and it'll be cleared out again by Nolan. And a injury for Nolan down on the field. Man, what an opportunity for Brendan Williams, Cole McCabe, Jake Bryans, and Connor Williams down there on the corner. What an opportunity. Ball crossed right into the middle of the goal. Just no one was there to finish the play. And it will be Nolan's ball, I believe. Not quite sure yet. The ref has taken the ball all the way to the other opposite side of the field. It'll be a TCA kick from about the 40-yard line with 2.5 minutes left. Stoppage of play for the injury. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. It'll be a Nolan kick coming. Kicks it out into the middle of the field. Played by number 16. Good defense by TCA to keep it. Ref awarding no shoving tonight or pushing of any kind, as that's another foul on Nolan. Davis Rogers with a kick from about the 36-yard line. Another opportunity for TCA to score with about 2 minutes left. Kick from Rogers. Into the middle of the field, played by TCA. Oh, and a miss. A kick and a miss from Cole McCabe. And it'll be stolen by Nolan. Nolan tries to clear it out into the middle of the field, but it'll be a kick out. Kick out all the way down to the goal line for Nolan, but Davis Rogers is right there to bottle it up. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Oh, a bad kick from Davis Rogers that goes off a Nolan defender right on the 10-yard line, and Davis Rogers will be right there to pick it up again. This time he clears it out all the way to about to 35. Played by Cole McCabe into the middle of the field. Ooh, nice moves by the Nolan midfielder. Brendan Williams with some men trying to find a passing lane. Still trying to pass it. Pass in the middle of the field for Jake Bryans down in the corner. Trying to save it, and he can't. And it will be a goal kick for Nolan. With about 45 seconds left to play, they can choose to take their time or continue and try and take the ball down. 40 seconds left to play. Appears Nolan's going to take their time.
How many seconds do I put on the clock at half? 10, but don't start right away.
30 seconds left to play. Ball's finally kicked at about the 25-yard line. Bad touch from Nolan player, and it'll be kicked up in the air, trying to waste time from Nolan. TCA ball, 10 seconds left to play. TCA trying to make something happen in the middle of the goal, middle of the field, and it'll be a stop by the Nolan goalkeeper, and that will take us to halftime. And it will be halftime, 0-0 here at Tom Landry Stadium. Trojans 0, Vikings 0. We have another half coming in about 15 minutes, so stay tuned for that second and final half. Should be a good one as both teams have equal amount of shots. TCA with a little bit more opportunities to score, but still a well-played half from both teams, and it should be an exciting second half. So feel free to join in about 15 more minutes and see the second half of this wonderful game. Thank you, and see you in a minute.